The suit guy tells the college graduate standing before him. The college graduate replies, "You must be joking." But the suit guy turns and says to find someone else. The college graduate grabs his arm. He says if he actually gets $50, he's willing to stand here for half an hour. Since that's the case, the suit guy tells him to start now. He says he'll pay as soon as the time's up. The college graduate says nothing more and steps into the square. What about the suit guy? He shows a satisfied, eerie smile and strides away. An hour passes quickly. The suit guy appears as promised. He hands $50 to the boy. This is the boy's first money earned after graduation. He never thought it would be this easy. He looks excited. Seeing this, the suit guy says again, he has a full-time job available. It's the same as before standing here, but this time, you must stand for a whole day. $200 is quite a lot for a recent grad. The boy instantly accepts the new job without hesitation. The suit guy swiftly leaves after, leaving the boy standing straight there. Days pass without him knowing. One day, a friend passes by and greets him. He cautiously feared stepping outside his box, but he invited him to skateboarding. Even though he wanted to, he remembered he was working. He could only politely decline. He truly is a chosen worker. While his peers enjoyed their youth, he was out in the blazing sun earning money, and the small town beneath him felt like a tiny prison, restricting every step he took. He was just an ordinary man, craving freedom. That day, seeing no one around, he took a sneaky step out of the box. But he quickly retreated. But that day, he waved alone. The suit man never showed up to pay him. He saw this caused a strain. After that, he never dared again. That day, a bag snatcher ran past him, almost colliding. Then, a woman on crutches approached. She said that was her bag and pleaded for help. But the boy said he couldn't, as he couldn't leave his box. The woman pleaded again. Yet he still refused to help. He told her to look for someone else, though he felt some regret for his actions. It didn't last long. When the time was up, the man came again to pay. Upon receiving his pay, the boy called out to the man leaving. He said he didn't want to work. The man asks if he is sure. Looks into the man's eyes. The boy swallows his words again. Then he watches the man walk away, dazed, driven by curiosity. Somehow, the boy follows him stealthily. He wants to know what kind of man he is. The man then enters a whole building. As the newly lit lights glow, the boy confirms it's the man's place. He spots the man at the window, applying white paint to his face. Then he puts on a red nose. Next, he wears the colorful wig. It turns out the man is a clown. The boy is taken aback. Who is he really? Why does he do this? But compared to him, who was the real clown? Years unknowingly pass by. That boy who just graduated is now a greasy man with a full beard. Time has left its marks on his face. Seeing he is skateboarding, he can't help but remember his former self. He just wonders if he still can do that. But in his memory, he vaguely remembers every path he once skated. See the man handing out pay. He no longer feels the joy of earning. The light in his eyes has long disappeared. But the man pats his shoulder and says, "You are very loyal and quite reliable. You're very helpful to me." "Thank you, boss." Then the man took him to a nearby, larger spot. Michael said this is his new workspace. Muscular, he has much more room to move. His view has also greatly expanded. Plus, his salary has doubled from before. The sudden surprise helped him find his direction after feeling lost. It re-energized him. From then on, he worked harder. Seasons changed. Time flowed like water, years cut like a knife, turning the boy he was into an aging man. Now, he earns 5,000 yuan a day. But he is tired, really tired. Michael told the man he wanted to apply for retirement if possible, and his eyes landed on the man's graying beard. He suddenly understood. Michael had given his life to this man before him, his boss for who he had worked his entire life. But now that he knows, what does it mean? After the man left, he sank into deep thought. What am I living my life for? Suddenly, he saw two girls with skateboards nearby. He hesitated at first, then walked straight over. He exchanged his Rolex for their cheap skateboards. However, he was no longer the nimble skateboarder he once was. He fell hard several times while riding, but he refused to give up. He held the rail and kept trying. The sharp lines of the bread are the first BS tests imposed by capital on the newly graduated youth. We trade our well-being for our family's sustenance. We give up freedom for meager pay. But is it really only freedom that we give up? Those dull edges of life, the abandoned scenes, are all buried with reasoning in the past grid. We always thought that our reward came